Hi, in this video we want to talk about trigonometric functions. Now, trig functions, as we've covered in the previous video, help us to solve for unknown angles and sides, but they also have a functional property to them, and when we use them, we can plot an actual graph, and this graph will be a repetitive graph. As we can see, it follows the same pattern. In this video, we're just going to take a very shallow look at trigonometric functions. Starting off with the sine function. The sine function starts from 0 degrees all the way up to 360 degrees, but what is shown here is from minus 360 to positive 360. So within this amount of degrees, we're able to cover 2 cycles of our function, meaning for one cycle we only need 360 degrees. This is dubbed as the period of the function. 360 degrees. Looking at the cos function, we can see that the same nature can be described. The period of the cos function will also be 360 degrees, as you should know. Then lastly, we have our tan function. Our tan function here, we can see that within a space of, again, from minus 360 to positive 360, our tan function covers 3 cycles. We can see that the pattern is a bit different from sin and cos, but nonetheless, we divide 360 or 720 by 3 to get that the period of this function will be 180. So as we can see here, from this point it goes up, and then here it goes down, and that's the end. And at that point, that is 180 degrees. Then it begins the same pattern, goes up and then goes down. So that is the period of our tan function. Then putting that aside, we can also describe our functions. So the sine function, again, we said it's obtained by using the function y is equal to sine x and plotting the results onto a Cartesian plane, and we get that the period will be 360. For a normal cos, the period is again 360. For a tan graph, the period is 180. As discussed earlier, we see that the sine and the cos function have a similar pattern. That is because the sine graph and cos graph are not unique. It is just one pattern that has been shifted along the horizontal to achieve the other one. Specifically, it has been shifted by 90 degrees. We've shifted the sine graph 90 degrees to the left in order to obtain the cos graph. But we're gonna look a bit more into this in the following videos.